Hello, beautiful beings. Holy crap. So just now I was drawing cards out of my Angelarium Oracle of Emanations, and I drew Keter first. And right after I drew Keter, I thought Keter and Malkuth. Keter and Malkuth. And I was just like, I just kept shuffling, and then out came Malkuth. They're not even like a pair. There's a lot of, paired up of these in the deck, but they're not. I am so excited. I just want to read them with you since this happened. I just feel very connected to these cards. Ever since the first time I saw them, I just get such a beautiful feeling when I look at them, even if they're very scary looking. This is number 8. I went ahead, there's no number on the card itself, and so I went ahead and wrote it at the very bottom of each, the back of each card, so it'd be easier to find them. Some of these books don't make it super easy. Number 8. Page number 8. Okay, Keter. Can you just feel that? And the more I look at it, I just keep seeing different things. The crown, spirituality, the first emanation, the first utterance, the font of energy through which Ein Sof emanates into the universe. The crown sits above the head and embodies that which is beyond our comprehension. One must envision Keter not as an object that can be perceived, but as the light that is cast upon it. Keter's light is beyond knowability, a timeless expanse of pure consciousness. Only through respect for our own limitations do we begin to see the shadow of its nature. It is the dark orb beyond which lies the infinite. As the highest point on the tree, all continuums cascade downward from it. Keter stands in contrast to Malkuth, who, Keter stands in contrast to Malkuth. Wow, I didn't realize that. They're not a pair, but Malkuth is mentioned in this one. That's even more mind-blowing. Oh my gosh. Keter stands in contrast to Malkuth, who rests at the very bottom of the tree. The span that lies between them measures the complete distance from the most spiritual to the most physical aspects of our existence. Journeying downward from this point, all other emanations become increasingly close to our present experience. Found in spiritual epiphany, which I feel like I'm having right now, faith and humility. Wow. Wow. When I'm off balance with something, all the synchronicities, all the synchronicities that happen to me all day long, every single day, they almost come to a screeching halt. That's one sign that I'm letting my mind get in the way, that I'm getting in my own way, that my vibe is lowering, that I'm not, my attention is not in presence anymore. But now, I mean, look at this. Look what's happening right now. Okay, so now I will read Malkuth, Ground the Kingdom. This one was Crown the Spirituality. Ground the Kingdom. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Number 17. Okay, I'm going to find it. Even though I've read these before, I've read all of my cards these are still fairly new. I've had them about a year now, but I don't memorize. I don't memorize any of this stuff because I want it to feel new and exciting every time. I don't want to have a preconceived notion of what I'm seeing. So, okay, here we go. Man, so beautiful. Okay, so the way it's described in the book, this wasn't painted before, but I painted it like my nails. It just turned out so beautifully, didn't it? And when you listen to the description, it describes that orb like in the last card. Here in a second. Let me hold it like this. Okay. The 10th and final emanation. Oh, sure. Okay. Total opposite ends of the spectrum, it was saying. The 10th and final emanation, the physical world in which we live, the domain of mankind. Malkuth is an emanation of emanations, the culmination of the many aspects that form the tree of life. Everything from our bodies to the experiences we have in them to the world in which we exist is Malkuth. The infinite space that expands across the universe is a manifestation of her. The boundless prismatic orb holds all the colors of the universe. Doesn't it? Isn't it perfect? It's so pretty. It turned out just great. I know even this, if like seemingly looks like a creepy picture, just the feeling I get from them is just so expansively, well, expansiveness is the best feeling possible. At the feet of the tree, the ground stretches outward, forming a base. This is the space where Malkuth exists. She is beyond just being the lowest point. She is the foundation itself. Being the thing that we experience every moment in our lives. Malkuth contrasts clearly with Keter, whose existence is marked by its total unknowability. As with all things in the tree, one mirrors the other, forming a complete continuum through which we can understand the boundaries of existence, found in the earth, our bodies, and home. Home is where the heart is. If you want to get this deck of cards, also, it's quite an experience. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for that. I mean, I've just been talking about the video that I uploaded. They're reminding me about this. I uploaded a video earlier about, oh yeah, shedding the addict. It's all about finding balance with things. And this is the perfect example in these cards of balance. They're on the total opposite ends of the spectrum in this beautiful story. Well, opposite ends of the tree. This way. Yeah, it's like coming full circle, having full roots and being at the top of the tree also. But there's always a higher perspective, they're saying, because I was just picturing being at the top of the tree being the highest perspective, and I thought that too. But I also know that there's always more expansion to catch up with. Yeah, so beautiful. Just wanted to share that with you. We love you so much.